MK. Welcome to this impromptu live video that I'm doing this afternoon. So it's a Friday late in the day, and I just am here in the quilting studio today, and I thought I would just jump on. And today I decided to mix it up a little bit. I'm coming to you live on my personal Facebook page. So usually I do live feeds once a week on one of my quilts. All right, I think I just had a little interruption in connection there. So let's start again. So I'm coming to you today from MK Quilts. I'm here, it's late in the day on a Friday, and I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm coming to you with this video on my personal Facebook page. And if you don't follow me regularly, you may not know that I do a live feed once a week on one of my other quilting social media sites. But today I kind of felt a need to just kind of put myself out there and let you guys, all of my friends, see what I do. And I have some items that I want to cover, and they're kind of personal items. There's some quilting items, and there's some makeup items. And I thought, well, rather than do 3 different videos, I would just do a live feed and cover everything in one fell swoop, right? So, hey, I see Elaine and Angie. Hi, you guys. Thanks for hopping on. If anybody else hops on, just give me a shout out and I'll try to say hello. So I have a list in my hand. It helps me to stay focused. So let me just start on the list. First of all, with personal items. So if you've been following me, you know I'm kind of an open book on Facebook, and I was on vacation for a couple of weeks. I had a fantastic time in Cape Cod in Hyannis with 5 of my high school girlfriends, and we just always have so much fun together. And this was our first get together where we did kind of like a faraway destination vacation together. Normally we get together in Minnesota, but this was a big one for us. It was a lot of fun. So I posted, of course, a lot of pictures while I was there, and I even did a live feed from there. We'll talk about that in a minute. After that, I hopped on a plane and went out to Las Vegas, and I got to see Chelsea and Bob, and we just had a really, really awesome short few days together. Chelsea and Bob are getting married in November, and so I had promised her at Christmas time that I would try to make one more trip out before the wedding, and we did. We packed a lot in. We looked at the wedding venue, we nailed down hotel rooms and everything that we're going to do for that, and I'm just really, really excited for that. 3 months, less than 3 months, and I'll be back in Vegas, and my baby girl will be getting married. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. But anyways, I did a live feed from out there as well with my future son-in-law, Bob. And again, I'll talk about that a little bit later. So I am just home. I got home really, really early this morning, and I just hit my bed and I was like out, slept like a rock, but I was feeling very, very anxious to get back here in the studio and get some quilting done. So here I am late in the day on a Friday, and I just love being here. I'm back in my happy place, and all is good. Okay, so that's just kind of the personal stuff. Thank you guys for following along and, you know, indulging me in my Facebook habit, and it's just fun for me, and I had a great vacation. All right, so on to some quilting stuff. So for my quilting followers, while I was gone, business continued back here at MK Quilts. My husband, I affectionately call him Mr. MK. He was really hard at work back here while I was traveling. He did a bunch of work around here in the studio. Just some things needed to be done, and so he had his little honey to-do list for MK Quilts, and he took care of a bunch of that stuff. He also managed my Christmas in July sale. That was a big success. I had a bunch of items that I had on sale in the month of July, and really helped me kind of get the studio cleared out so that I have a fresh start here going into the holidays. So I really appreciate Paul. He was also kind of manning the emails that would come in. He helped some people with video rentals, and he is really, you know, he's my biggest cheerleader. He's kind of my business manager. He keeps me focused, and I just couldn't do all of this MK Quilt stuff without him, truly. So love you, babe, if you're watching. All right, let's see what else. I just got to check my list. I'll make sure I cover everything. So another thing that I did quilting related while I was traveling is I worked up a layout. Of course, I always travel with my laptop and my simulation product. And for those of you who are not quilt followers, my machines here in my quilting studio are computerized, and they have software on it. It's called Pro Stitchers from Handy Quilter. But the cool thing about it is that software can be loaded on my laptop, so I can really take my quilting with me wherever I go. And I did a really cool layout while I had some downtime up in Cape Cod, so that was fun. And then when I got to Vegas, I did some screen capture for my next little online class that I've got coming up over on my website. So those of you who are my sim followers, I know that you've been waiting for this. The next one that I'm doing is going to be a mini class on chunking L-shaped connected corner borders. I know that's a mouthful, and those of you who aren't quilters, you have no idea what we're talking about. But I got probably half of the screen capture done on that while I was traveling, so I'll be working on that next week, and hopefully within a week and a half, hopefully I can finish up the screen capture, get Mr. MK to do the editing, and we'll get that up. And that's a class that will be up on my video hosting site on MK Quilts, all right? So that'll be a for rent video. Let's see, with YouTubes, I don't really know what's coming up with my training for YouTubes. I don't really have anything planned right now, but hopefully in a month I can, if you guys have ideas, anybody wants suggestions or anything for my YouTube channel, just give me a shout or a message and we'll see what I can do about that. Fit it in, all right? Okay, let's see. What else did I do while I was gone quilt related? I, of course, did live feeds. And I just wanted to mention about the live feeds. I always try to get those up on YouTube when I'm done with them here on Facebook. And I do that so that people who don't have Facebook can follow me, right? And also I did that last week. If you didn't catch it, you can hop over to YouTube. But I did the live feed last week with my future son-in-law, Bob. Bob is a business guy. He is actually my print source for here at MK Quilts. He's done all my t-shirts. I'm wearing one today. He's done all my business cards. He just does all print manuals for my quilting business. He's just a really awesome guy. I mean, he's going to be family, so love him for that. But he's a really, really good print source. So I just wanted to mention that. If you didn't catch that video, hop on over to YouTube. And if you are watching and you need any sort of print material, be it, business cards or paper stuff, or, he does shirts and hats and all kinds of stuff, I highly recommend him. He does good work. And I'm not just saying that because he's going to be family. He really does. All right, so I think that's just about it for quilting related stuff. All right, lastly, third on my list of things to cover was stuff about my makeup business. So my makeup business also went along with me when I was vacationing. And I took a big bag of lipstick and stuff for my vacation with the gal pals. And they tried it. They loved it. They bought a bunch of stuff. I did some follow-up with people, sold some stuff while I was traveling. Gotta love social media. It's wonderful. I could just make sales wherever I am. Talked to a few people about my product because they noticed it and they asked about it. So the makeup business, I am home now. And, I've just been in this makeup gig, a little over 2 months. And I am like on fire now, ready to go. I got full stock. Couple orders came in while I was gone. And that's what I wanted to mention about social media with regard to makeup. If you haven't already, please join my makeup board, invite friends to join the makeup board, and just come along and follow. It's just fun. Ladies, so if the guys are watching, well, guys can use the skincare too, but mostly this is for the ladies, right? We like taking care of our skin. We wear makeup, we wear lipstick, and I have found these products by Senegence to be amazing. Just absolutely amazing. I've just been using them since May, and I have noticed a huge difference in my skin. And I've mentioned it before in some of my other makeup videos, but I have had a lot of issues with my skin over the years. Just, adolescent acne, adult acne, rosacea, all kinds of things. And I was just telling Paul this morning as I was doing my makeup and skincare regimen that my skin has just never looked better. And I'm not just saying that. And I'm very skeptical about trying new things on my skin because it's so sensitive. But, the makeup is wonderful. So I encourage you to join. And, as I've been talking to people about the makeup, some of them are like, people are like, I don't wear lipstick. Okay, no problem. Don't wear the lipstick. We have a full line of glosses. The glosses you can just wear by themselves. There's a whole bunch of those. We have the full skincare line, you know, cleansers, moisturizers, all kinds of things just for skincare. And then, of course, we have cosmetics, which I'm wearing today. I've been using pretty much their whole line now, skincare, cosmetics, lipstick, the whole ball of wax, and I really love it. So there's something in this business for all of you. I can guarantee it, and you're going to love it. And that makes me think of something that I'm offering with the makeup is sample packs. So I'm just giving this a try. I don't know if it's going to work, but some of you might want to sample the makeup, not the makeup, the skincare, and you don't want to buy it like outright to begin with. So I bought some they're little containers. I didn't bring them here today, but they're little sample containers that I can put a few pumps of the product in there, and you can try them out. And I'd be happy to give you more details about that. But I have some moisturizers. I have some anti-wrinkle. I have a product called Silk, which is a pore and wrinkle minimizer. I have a product called Serum C, which is a highly concentrated vitamin C for your skin. So there's a few products that are easy for me to pump some samples for you. So if you want to try them before you buy them, just give me a call and I'll work that out with you. I'm just really having fun with the makeup, you guys. I never thought in a million years I'd be peddling lipstick and selling makeup, but it's just fun and it's working on my skin. So if it works on my skin, you know, I'm willing to pay whatever it is because my skin is just sensitive and it's very important that I take care of it. All right, so that's that. Oh, I did want to also mention that if you are interested in the makeup or the lipstick and you haven't ordered before, today is a good day to reach out and give me a buzz because I'm going to be placing an order tonight before the end of the day today. So if you want to pre-order anything or ask me about colors or, you know, what I might have in stock, just give me a call, and if I don't have it, then we can get it ordered for you as long as Senegence has it, okay? So just give me a buzz on that, and I'm gonna do an order tonight when I get home. All right, I talked about the samples. Yep, all of that. Okay. Just wanted to end up with a couple more things. First of all, the social media. I don't, like I say, don't go live too often on my personal page. So I just want to invite you to follow me for all of these different things on their respective social media sites. So for the quilting, of course, you can follow me on my business page on Facebook. That's MK Quilts. And then the Pro Stitcher Sim Style, that stands for simulation. That's my group of followers that has the software that I have. And those are the followers who follow me for my training and all my tips and techniques, for my YouTube videos, my instructional stuff, all of that. So you can search on Facebook for Pro Stitcher Sim Style. And even if you're not a long armor, if you're thinking about becoming one, or you're thinking about buying a long arm or adding on a computer system to your current handy quilter machine, follow me on that group. Let's see, the makeup is Makeup and More with MK, and of course after the video I'll put all the links below, but it's Makeup and More with MK. That is a closed group, but I invite you to join that group. I invite you to invite your friends and just come along with this makeup thing. It's just fun. Of course, I've got my website, mkquilts.com. Mr. MK is pretty much handles all of that. So you can get in touch with me a lot of ways, and then of course on the YouTube. So after this live video, I'm going to pop this video up to YouTube, and if you want to follow along with me on YouTube, remember with that social media site, basically you want to subscribe to my channel, and then you want to hit the little bell, because then it'll give you notifications for any time I have new content up on YouTube. Okay? All right, the last thing I wanted to do today, when I come to my quilt followers, I always end my videos with what is on the frames. So I'm going to show you the quilts that I've got on my machines today. Let's start over here. On McFusion, I have this beautiful bright happy quilt, and I just posted a picture of this, a sneak peek on one of my sites, and somebody asked about the pattern. So that piecing pattern is a Missouri Star quilt pattern. I think it's one of Jenny's sliced layer cake patterns, and my customer just added a 1.5-inch strip in there, so she altered the pattern a little bit. But if you want that pattern, hop on over to Missouri Star Quilt Company. All right, over here on this side is a beautiful patriotic quilt. I'm almost done with this one, and you can't see it, well, you can kind of see the bell there. There's a big, beautiful eagle on that panel in the center of that quilt. And what I wanted to say about that quilt is, it's for a customer of mine, for her, I think she said it was for her brother-in-law who was in the service. But that quilt itself is kind of made in what is known as a Quilt of Valor style. And I just wanted to mention the Quilt of Valor. It's a national program, and basically what it is you can nominate a member of any veteran member of any of the armed services in the United States. You can nominate them to receive a Quilt of Valor. And basically there is quilters all over this country who donate the fabric, they donate their time to make the quilts, they donate the batting. There's other people like me, professional long armers, who will quilt those quilts for free. And then those people who are nominated to receive a Quilt of Valor, they can come to a presentation in an area near them, and they can just be made to feel very special for the day. And it's a very, very small way for us quilters to say thank you for serving our country. So I love that program. I'm a very busy gal. I don't get to quilt as many Quilt of Valors as I would like to, but I certainly encourage you. And if you're watching and you're not in Florida near me, just hop on Quilt of Valor on the internet and search. If you know somebody, I'm sure you can find a coordinator in your area and you can get that veteran a quilt. All right, you guys, that's my impromptu live feed for the day. I'm just going to do a little bit more quilting, and then I'm going to head home and do some makeup follow-up. So there's several of you that I need to follow up with, close out a party. And speaking of parties, you know how this gig works, right? It's multi-level direct marketing. So don't be shy if I call you and ask you to just, help me out by doing a party, either an in-home or an online party. It's easy, guys, and you get free or discounted product. It's not a big deal. All right, thanks for coming along today. And I don't know if you can see my shirt, but again, on my quilt videos, I always end with "From my studio to yours, happy quilting." But even if you're not a quilter, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend, and follow me on those other media sites. And until then, it's MK. Bye-bye.